Well, we are certainly in the dog days of summer right now. As you can see, currently it's 91 degrees outside. It feels like 100 degrees. As you can see behind me, we have some nice scattered clouds out there, nice and sunny. Going ahead into tonight, we're going to be dropping down to 74 degrees, and we're only getting down to 74 because there's a lot more daylight hours right now. That sun has a lot more time throughout the day to be heating the ground, and we're only dropping down to 74 tonight. Looking now to the National Weather Service's heat advisory that we have going on. As you can see, pretty much the entirety of West Georgia all the way over here to Athens is covered. This heat advisory is going to be going on until 8 p.m. tonight, and we can honestly expect another one to be issued tomorrow. And this is pretty much for concern anyone who might be vulnerable to heat-related illnesses, so you want to make sure you're staying in the shade, getting inside in the AC when you can, and especially drinking a lot of fluids. Now we want to look at a comparison between the temperature and the heat index tomorrow, because we're going to be hearing a lot about that over the next couple days as it's getting really hot out. As you can see, tomorrow around 3 p.m. is when we're going to be getting the hottest, and it's only going to be about 94 and 93 degrees. But the feels like temperature is when you take into account the relative humidity, and that bumps up the degrees and what it feels like to about an increase of 10 degrees. So you can see we get up to about 102 at 3 p.m. is what it feels like instead of just 93. So that just honestly makes outside just being that much more miserable. Looking at, we want to make sure that our furry friends are okay. As you can see, tomorrow's only going to be 96. But depending on the surface that you're on, that temperature can increase. If you're in the shaded grass, it's going to be about the same as the air temperature. But as you get onto hotter surfaces like concrete and asphalt, that temperature increases dramatically. So you can see that up to 140 degrees on asphalt, that can burn a dog's paws within the first minute of them standing on it. So we just want to make sure, take into account our furry friends, make sure their paws are okay. Looking ahead into our holiday weekend now, we are going to be seeing a pretty consistently hot forecast. We're going to be staying in the high 90s through the rest of the week into Friday, and then going into Saturday, Sunday, we are going to be dropping a little bit with those chances of scattered showers, but we're going to be staying pretty consistently in those nice 90-degree temperatures. We are looking at possibly some scattered showers, especially in the beginning of next week, so we want to make sure for that. But for the holiday weekend, we should be pretty fine. You guys have a great rest of your week, and go dogs.